sailings,
Facebook?
other
Remember,
terms
you said
apply,
you'd give me
ships
2-3
registry
days to
law.
go.
So by next week, they'll be on.
Yeah, no, we'll have all different versions.
Yeah.
These are great. Are we on?
Happy Halloween! I think is our YouTube working now? I think we crashed our YouTube with everyone wanting to see Amber Nova. So I think Ryan Holmes has it back up. It's Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. Check it out. Welcome back. I'm Russ Rollins along with Dirty Jim, Angel Carlos, Ryan Holmes, and Amber Nova. And our guest, it's time for the nerdy news. It's Jeff Kaufman. Hello, Jeff. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing fantastic today.
What a great weekend we had. And Carlos, you can help me with this. How great of a salesman and how great of a host is Jeff Kaufman?
Man, you were made for it, bro.
You were
I'm
made
very
for
impressed.
it.
Very impressed how you sold. And you weren't like a salesman. You were just the passion behind. I love when you pitch Jolly Jane. You'd be like, she's a hurricane in the night.
She's a hurricane, force of nature.
Yeah, force of nature. And I'm telling you right now, guys, you had an audience the whole time.
Yeah.
They were looking at your every word. I could see themselves like, man, he's done it. He's written these books. I want to be like. It was really cool to see. I'm happy for you, Jeff. You deserve it.
Hey, listen, I can tell you how cool it was being in the booth with both you and Sarah. She was
she's awesome, man. Yeah.
He had a helper named Sarah.
She's my agent. She's not,
I don't know if I should say that. She
Yeah,
was
no.
ridiculously nice.
Yeah.
She watched the booth when we were gone for like our panel, which.
Yeah, my friend Tony did too.
Tony was there. There were so many great people who were so nice, and that weekend was so special because people would come up, and I didn't realize how many people watched the YouTube channel.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's kind of humbling to have people come up, hey Jeff, and I'm like going, how do you know me? And they're going, we watch the YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. It was, and for us, I mean, for the book, it was a great opening for it. People seem to really love it, and thank you for all the hard work you did. And I told the story about how you're an attorney. You could pay people to tear all that stuff down, but you like doing it all yourself because you feel like that's part of the love of the comic book, right?
People don't realize the creation of it is only 5%. The other 95% is really working hard. But I was actually thinking I would burn Russ out because as he was dragging that last the boxes out, he looked like hell. And I go, Russ, please, you gotta go. And he's going, I got this.
Nope.
And he fought through it.
What happened later that day?
Yeah, with the Uber.
Yeah.
The 3-hour Uber trip to get home.
I was stuck on OBT in front of the Melody Motel.
You poop pants.
But you know what? You're right. The fact that we not only wrote the book and it turned out great, but that we worked hard to sell it does make it a little sweeter.
The first day, Russ goes, when does this end? I said, 10. He's like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And he did. He did. Every day he fought through it. And, a lot of people don't know what it takes. And I was really proud of him. I got to say, I'm prouder for you for what you did last week and then writing the damn book.
Oh, well, thank you.
Because a lot of people can't do that. They can't suffer. And hey, I don't know if you told the story about the one guy who came by and gave. My people can be kind of bad.
Oh, right.
And this guy walks by and I go, hey, our book's about Jolly Jane. I don't need to be sold. I've been sold all day.
Yeah,
and Russ goes, nice shirt, dude.
Sure. I'm not going to let him talk to you that way. You were being nice and he was being a jackass. But I do have to thank you for sitting through at least half of a Kiss song with the Kiss band.
They were committing a homicide, that Kiss band.
It was so bad. It was terrible. But anyway, so great. And so if people want to still get a copy of Jolly Jane, like next week or so.
We're going to have it available online, so they'll be able to buy all the versions that are available.
And also,
and the Kickstarters will all be sent out in 2 weeks. We have the shirts are going to be ordered sometime this week when we get everyone's sizes, and we're moving forward. It's great.
And I want to thank you. You brought some stuff, and we've got some framed prints and also some copies of some comic books to give for Zoo Done It this Saturday. Zoo Done It is a great event. Detective Barb needed some more stuff for the auction. And so we both have signed 3 of the prints, which are kind of like posters, and then the comic.
They're high-end posters. They're meant for framing. They're really nice, and the books will go along with them. We got both versions, and
there's limited numbers, right?
Yeah, I love being able to donate stuff where people can actually make money and be able to provide really good stuff, and I really support what they
You just
do.
reminded me something. A buddy of mine ran into you, Pesci from Habitual Ink.
Great guy.
He got some stuff off of you, and I'm supposed to share this picture with you. I'll show it to you in the break. But like you just said, this stuff looks really great when it's framed.
Yeah.
Some of the pieces that he got off of you, he has it framed, and he's got it up in his shop now over there in Castleberry.
And his ink,
Habitual Ink over there. Yeah, go check those guys out.
Yeah, he was a super nice guy. And I have some of those framed, and we got some more framed stuff here to give to. Once again, it's Zoo Done It this Saturday night. I'm going to be there. My wife's coming along with me, and Sabrina's going to host it. And it's all for Crime Line, and you can get your tickets by going to crimeline.org. Okay. I have I know you got your nerdy. You got a bunch of stuff.
We're loaded.
You're loaded
today.
for bear, but I got a nerd question that I was arguing with a listener on texting service this morning. Okay, and you did come dressed. And you're dressed like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I am Obi-Wan with the actual Obi-Wan lightsaber.
Of course.
You can't just mix and match.
The real deal.
My people know.
Oh, yeah.
My people walk over and the first thing they do is look at the lightsaber and they're going, okay, you're right.
You got the double one. You're looking like a fool.
And
Yeah.
I'm
No, my
obvi-
nonsense.
I'm obviously in my Captain Kirk.
You look actually a lot like it. It's frightening.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good, bro.
like
But did you know the Freddy, you know
look
the
like
Jason
old man.
mask? You know the Michael
Yeah.
Myers mask is
Shatner.
So I was all waiting. You screwed with me. Now you will die.
Okay, here was my argument with it. Okay, obviously, there's probably even no question here. Obviously, the Enterprise would kill and beat the Millennium Falcon any day. The Enterprise is so much bigger than the Millennium Falcon. It's got photon fillers or phasers or whatever.
Photon fillers?
Photon, whatever you call it. Torpedoes.
Torpedoes.
Photon
You're killing me.
torpedoes.
You're killing me, Ross.
And it's got so much more technology than the stupid little Millennium Falcon. True?
Okay, we have a possible different issues here. It's like Hulk versus Superman. You know, you're crossing boundaries here. It's kind of dangerous because you don't know the technology you're really dealing with. I mean, for example, Han Solo ran the Kessel Challenge faster than everybody else. I mean,
And he didn't have the Enterprise. Enterprise could.
How much bigger? Is the Enterprise really bigger than
I mean,
Yeah.
by a ton.
the Enterprise is a city.
Really
The Millennium
big for
Falcon
only
is a
9
sword.
people.
It's basically a
Yeah.
cargo. The Millennium Falcon is a cargo ship.
Yeah.
It's meant
So
to
you're
be
not. So
hauling
you're
stuff.
not. So what you're doing is, for example, you're trying to
Apples and oranges.
compare a Lamborghini to a giant 18-wheeler that's hard to move and everything.
But the Emperor-
and the
the-
Lamborghini being the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
So the
what's-
Millennium Falcon looks cooler, is sexier,
But
it's
the,
hotter.
But the 18-wheeler run right over that thing.
Exactly. See. So what it ends up being is, do you want a big giant spaceship city, or do you want a hot, sexy, fast, hell's on wheels kind of
What about the
spaceship?
Death Star, though? The Death
Okay,
Star.
now the Death Star would smoke the Enterprise.
Oh, get out of here,
Death
John.
Star-
Yeah,
You're talking about
kills
planets.
everything.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly. It
No,
kills
come on.
planets.
And don't believe that Luke Skywalker flew in to find the one area that was open. Trust me, they covered that one. They just put a wall up. Okay, we're good now.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, you kind of have to believe that, or the whole thing goes away.
Well, what they don't realize is that the guy's wife, George Lucas's wife, basically came up with the really cool stuff in the first 3 movies.
Oh, shit.
I let that one go.
Yeah.
And she's worth as much as he is now,
Yep.
so that makes me happy.
Yep. Very true.
What else is going on in the nerdy news?
We got a lot of things going. Venom is the most profitable Marvel movie ever.
No.
I haven't seen it yet.
Most profitable.
Is it really?
It cost less than $100 million to make, and they're at the $500 million mark right now, and they think they're getting to $700.
Wow.
5-1 on their money. I'm putting my money down on the second Venom movie.
Oh, yeah. It's good, too.
Wow, I can't believe. So every Marvel film has. Well, I thought maybe Ant-Man.
5-1.
Wow.
5-1.
Wow.
That's amazing. I love that.
And it's still doing well in the movie theaters.
And you know what? It had a different take. It was a different feeling. Don't go in looking for Avengers. Go in there and looking for a better version of the Punisher.
Yes.
That's the
Oh,
best
cool.
example I can give. There's a lot of cool things going on, and Venom 2 is going to kill it, and there's just so much stuff going on.
And Hardy-
I don't want to
Hardy
blame
is
it.
Venom.
Carnage is crazy, that actor who shows up at the end, and I'm not spoiling it for you, but it was so
Well,
cool
Jeff did.
to see who plays for it.
Wasn't it fascinating to see this? Because this happened on the lead up to this movie, right? We were all excited about it, and the weekend that it drops, we start hearing all these negative things about the movie, and come to find out, it was everybody that was a fan of Lady Gaga.
It was a coordinated attack.
It was like a coordinated attack. Yeah, a coordinated attack on this film, and weeks later, this film is just exceeding all expectations.
And that movie, Lady Gaga's movie, listen, it's a good movie. My wife saw it. She said it was good, but it's not Venom, and it's not going to smoke Venom. And Venom just blew right by it.
Yeah, who's literally sitting there going like, oh, honey, we can see A Star Is Born or Venom, like Lady Gaga or Venom.
Carlos, he's sitting right
Oh,
next to you.
sorry, Russ.
That's what we did. and I saw Stars Born first. And I liked it.
There's some cool things. This is little Carlos news.
All right, let's hear it.
Guess how much your boy Andrew Lincoln was getting paid a year to do Walking Dead?
Let's see, there are how many episodes? 16, I think. He's probably in $1 million, so probably 20 million.
Close. $11 million that made him the 10th highest paid actor in television.
Well, he deserved
Well
it.
deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Well
And you know
deserved.
what? He has not gotten his due. He deserves awards. His acting has been superb. He's an iconic character.
Oh,
and-
Amber,
and,
that's
you know.
your favorite show, right?
I watch Walking Dead. I've watched it for years now, and I have to say I'm very disappointed with how. It's not the fact that he's leaving; it's how he's leaving. And after last week's episode, this week's episode, it's just the fact. It's the how he's leaving, not the why or that he is. And I'm very disappointed with how they're having.
You're
him
going to
leave.
enjoy this next episode.
Well,
I'm sorry.
They better
Once
fix it up real
once Carlos
quick.
got
'Cause
shot,
I'm
I'm
not happy
sorry.
with
It's
that.
over to me anyway. Last season.
Jeff is a hard line. No Walking Dead since they killed Alvaro. I respect that about you. I love The Walking Dead because I did save the king. This whole show would be over without Alvaro.
I know. Not you. It wouldn't happen.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
That's what you sacrificed.
Thank you.
Remember that little gossip I threw out about 2 months ago? I said something's going weird with Universal. And I said they're opening a 4th park and everything else. The plans have been filed.
Oh, and what is it?
Ooh. What is it? What is it?
523 acres. You know that area on Universal Boulevard, like behind the movie theaters? There's like all that open
Yes,
land?
yes.
That's going to be park number 4.
I knew
Do we
it.
know what the park is yet?
I think I have a feeling.
What's your theory?
But my theory is, you know that Nintendo land they've been waiting for?
That's it.
That's going to be there.
I would not be surprised.
Well, I think you're right, Jeff, because they kept saying they were going to push out E.T. and push out 5.0 and push out that at Universal Studios, right? But why would you just limit your area to a small when you know it's going to be a massive success? And from the eye, when you go on the eye, you can see that area perfectly. And I remember telling my wife and daughter, like, that's going to be something because it's right in the center of iDrive.
They bought it all, and you know that they gave, what was that place, Wet n Wild?
Yeah.
That's going to be a huge hotel.
Yeah, it's already being built.
So
That's nice.
that's going to be really cool.
They own that
And
strip there. They own that all up and down there basically now.
They're going to be opening multiple 4,000-room hotels. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous. And it's right across from the Orlando Convention Center.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of cool
Do you
things
see
about that.
a day and age or a time, maybe them involved, where there's like a different kind of transportation system?
It's already
for
happening, Angel.
For iDrive, where like you don't even have to. You're connected to the parks and everything that way.
They were trying to connect a transit system straight from the airport to
no, I'm
iDrive.
talking. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, or just individually
I'm just
for
saying
the area.
specifically iDrive kind of corridor that it just moves you around that way.
Yeah, that bus. That's the
They,
last bus.
they tried to open that weird lane that they say is only for buses only. And
I don't know.
It's just
yeah.
confusing.
I
to
always
the
go in
tourist.
it. I do it anyway.
I drive it all the time. Yeah,
Me
it's
too.
just confusing
Yeah.
to tourists.
Listen to us, rebels.
Hey, Jeff, did you hear when Gotham's coming back?
Yes, I did. January 3rd.
That's right.
January 3rd. And they did you 2 more episodes. So they went from 10 to 12.
Oh, did they really? But then,
Yeah.
but then it's done, right?
The party's over.
I wonder why.
I want you to know something. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I'm going to give you the lowdown. So the lowdown is this. Everything is going online.
Yeah.
DC Online, Marvel Online. Marvel actually is going to be doing all their shows online.
Yeah.
Netflix, I like Netflix, but all the superhero shows are going to go over to Marvel.
Well, that's why
And
they did
DC's
so-
doing. DC's actually opening a new one called Doom Patrol, which my buddy Jamie Arrakis is doing right now, and it's a fantastic show. And so you are going to be wigged out. It is going to be the coolest thing. And Titans has been doing really well. If you're able to watch that.
I haven't watched it yet, but they can control it.
But I kind of got a macho thing. I got to have the macho side of the show.
Yeah.
Rambo 5.
Hell yeah.
Sly started shooting it,
Rambo
man.
5
Oh, did he?
started
Good.
shooting.
Yeah.
So for your benefit,
And he's in
Russ,
Mexico, right?
I
think that's what
No,
I
that
saw.
was the old one, dude. I thought.
This one, he is going to. The idea, he is going to go to Mexico
Yeah.
to save some girl. And they've got the new
Cartel.
knife, and the new knife looks good. It's always about the new knife.
It's a Mexican cartel, and he goes and he has to fight them.
My dad had an original Flea World Rambo knife from '89 that he displayed proudly for years. My friends would come over and ask to see the Rambo knife. And I swear to God,
The compass in the handle?
The compass and the matches in case you need to light a fire. I will buy the new and improved version of the Rambo knife because I already got my knife in my pocket.
Jeff, who's the nerd of the week?
Okay, we actually met him. You might not know him, but you know what I love? I love people who, for example, I'm looking at the Pig Power Ranger mask and everything else like that.
Yeah.
Some people actually go out and create these. They become great prop masters.
The guy that we met.
And George Cologne, who came to the booth and was showing us all of the stuff that he makes. He makes Wonder Woman shields. He makes them all. He showed me a trident. He goes, you know how you mentioned the trident, Jeff? I made it for you.
Now that's the guy too that told me by listening to the show, he thought about giving up and not making those things and not really doing it, but by listening to the Top and listen to me with the comic book coming true, like it gave him the inspiration to keep going, and he started making this stuff, and man, it looks amazing.
Some people are so talented. Now it's on YouTube, so you know. And let me give you a thing. It's at JL Custom Works. Cool. And I've seen him like show the molds, and he's showing how he makes it and everything else like that. And for guys like that, you know, to not give up on a dream. For example, you have a dream to make a comic book. You have it in your hand right now. This guy wanted to be a prop designer, and he's actually making these fantastic looking props. They look exactly like the ones for the movies.
Looks amazing.
And it's such an unbelievable skill. I mean, for example, Carlos in our book is a Marvel prop master in our book.
Yeah.
So he's
actually doing what?
Yes, he's doing what Carlos does in our book.
In the comic book.
It's
amazing.
When we get it on Netflix, I'll go work with that guy to get a better understanding.
There you go.
And it's all connecting, yo. It's all connecting.
But by the way, not only is Jeff Kaufman a hard worker when it comes to like a convention or writing a comic book or all this stuff, he actually is an attorney as well.
Yes, with a bunch of degrees.
And with a bunch of degrees, like when you're in the bar in what?
I'm licensed in 18 states.
18 states.
Even Missouri.
Even Missouri.
It's when you
Hey,
need
I
us.
got you, man. You don't trust me. Make that phone call.
It's whenyouneedus.com. Jeff, thanks for coming in, man. Have a great Halloween.
Oh, I love this day.
All right. All right. When we come back, Carlos will take you to the top. You're listening to the Monster of the Morning.
Get to know your local.
They gave us another one.
I heard I'm down.
So, I mean, we have it all.
I'm down.
You know, it's interesting because now they know. The idea that they'll treat you better, like, oh, these guys will come, they'll bring people, it'll be great. You know, it's the same reason why they bring in, pay a ridiculous amount of money to bring people in.
Sure.
But I mean,
Who was that one guy? He's offered me a bunch of conventions before, and he's always a little like, it's like I was gonna do a convention, then he's like a comic book.
You gotta watch. People can get a little shifty.
Yeah,
you gotta know
that's why I got
know the month before. You gotta see how they did the year before.
Oh
and so
yeah,
on.
and luckily my agent has been around the block, and then
I gotta tell you, she was very.
She's
nice.
awesome. She's sweet girl. She came out with me with my other event, and she works with me in a lot of different venues, and she's a good girl.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to. And I got all your prints here. So
Cool, man.
They're all,
I'll grab them.
Actually, Russ has them with the stuff.
I'll check them.
Sweet.
But
Yeah, it's really cool.
yeah, it's Jeff guy. I was listening and I'm driving in, and they're like going, "You think Jeff's wearing something? You think Jeff isn't wearing something?"
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. You're not gonna
I
miss
got
out.
this stuff in the car.
Exactly. You're ready to go.
Hey, so if you have your own business, one of the things when I had my own business that used to annoy me is when I had to run out and buy stamps. Not because it's bad at the post office, because it's not, but it's getting there with all the traffic and it takes time and everything. What if all you had to do was go online and get stamps like that? Well, you can now. It's stamps.com. That's stamps.com. All you got to do is click, print, and mail. You're ready to go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's stamps.com. Here's a great thing they're doing for you, for Monster listeners. If you go to stamps.com now, you're going to get a digital scale and a 4-week trial with postage. All you got to do is go to stamps.com and type in the word monsters at the top. You'll see like a little microphone. Click on that, type in monsters, and you'll be all set to go with the digital scale and a 4-week trial with postage included. This makes it so much easier. You just click, print, and mail anytime you want. You know, it's not like you have to run out and go get a bunch of stamps ever again. It's just so much easier if you have a business. It's stamps.com. Remember, stamps.com. Cool. Thank you for bringing that stuff. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff.
If you need anything,
Thanks, Carl. I appreciate you.
No doubt, man. We'll see you. We'll be doing another one.
January, right?
Late January.
Nice to meet you.
Good meeting you too. Take care.
See you, Jeff. Thank you, buddy.
They know when fruits and vegetables reach the perfect size.
Well, is that it? Is the chat gone?
No, it's on a different,
Speed up the
it's on a different thing now.
Okay, then I'm on the
You don't
wrong-
mind if she
I'm
sticks
on the
for
wrong
your...
one.
No, that's great. Yeah.
You guys want me gone?
No, you stick for this.
You kick me out when you want me to.
You're pretty, so we'll keep you on camera.
Oh, cool!
Not to mention these
And I did make my costume, so I'm proud of that.
So if you want fresh
That's good.
I got a steal. I bought this top for $3 at Goodwill, cut it and painted it. And the helmet, $9, painted it. And the leggings, sponsored free.
Boom.
Yeah, right?
I like that.
Alright, am I on the right chat? Let me see.
Do I have Bill Ray, Angel?
What if football didn't have to end? This February, it It doesn't. The Orlando Apollos of the Alliance of American
I think the
Football
Russians
launched their
broke.
inaugural season February 9th at UCF Spectrum
Somebody said something in Russian and then went to Google Translate. And then Google Translate went to translate it.
Steve Spurrier. Season
And then
tickets
everything's
start
up.
at $75.
Oh, wonderful.
Get your tickets now online at
Hey.
OrlandoApollos.com. Join the Alliance and experience real football this spring. The Orlando Apollos. Take aim.
Lotion is not in the log today.
Feel the
Cool, thank you.
Smell the diesel fuel. Save thousands on your next pre-owned truck all month long.
Amber, I will,
What's up?
I will give you that copy of my comic book.
Oh, are you sure?
Yep.
Man, it's awesome. I love it.
Nation's Trucks has got them all, and with approved credit, you'll make no payments.
Do you have more copies?
Yeah, he just brought me some more.
Last one.
And then what do I tag on social media? Let's see. Facebook. Do you guys have Instagram or anything? I'll just tag your Instagram stuff.
Oh, no, here, I'll show you. I got a card for it.
Yeah. Because I'll post it and talk about it.
What we really
Yeah,
need
yeah.
is better quality sleep. The new Sleep Number 360 smart
Cool.
bed is not a bed. It's a revolution in sleep. It intelligently senses your movements and automatically adjusts your comfort and support on both sides. Your Sleep Number setting for proven quality sleep. And that means all
Let's go to
those
the
other
website.
things
Oh,
that make you
awesome.
healthy and happy work better too. The new Sleep
I love
Number
it.
360 smart bed from $9.99.
It's
Only
sexy.
Sleep Number
It's
store
hot.
near you.
Thank you.
It's
Sleepnumber.com
interesting.
for details.
It was a lot of work.
With some of the best programming on the planet is something we at Real Radio love to do. However, love doesn't keep the lights on in this joint. For that, we need money.
This one, I think, looks really cool just as art, you know? I mean, just because it doesn't...
Oh, yeah, I was looking at those. I love them.
Yeah.
I love them. I should post some stuff.
Well, keep listening to Real Radio 104.1 for your chance to get a grand in your hand 16 times each weekday. At the top of every hour between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m., we'll give you a keyword to text in. Do it, and shortly thereafter, if your phone rings, answer it, because that phone call could be worth $1,000.
It's been called shell shock, war neurosis, and battle fatigue. Today, we call it post-traumatic stress disorder, and it affects 1 out of every 5 warriors returning from battle in Iraq and Afghanistan. The Wounded Warrior Project offers comfort and support for warriors with PTSD and all other scars, or whether those scars are visible or hidden. Find out how to help.
Yeah, it's funny. That's really what that guy does with making props and stuff. That's really what your character
That's
does.
cool.
But he like wants to make real props that really work. You know?
Oh, right.
So that's kind of the premise. And so there's a bunch of scenes where you're sitting in your office and you got all kinds of stuff and you're putting stuff together.
That's cool.
And he starts obsessing over Jolly Jane. And he has a picture of her up there and he's like starts to obsess over her. But she doesn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah.
She just fucking.
Yeah.
You know,
That's cool.
Because she's like a psychopath, you know.
Yeah.
And so he wants to make her all this stuff because he wants her to be successful.
like her, yeah,
And he's trying to win her over.
That's great.
And she keeps him around because he's giving her all this stuff, you know. That's
Sure, yeah. And she's not. That's cool.
Flower dusting, you know, that really good-looking thing. Well, it's amazing.
Now I'm sounding like Jeff. I'm talking about her in the third
She's a
word.
hurricane.
Like she's real.
You got her,
hurricane
though.
in the night.
This delicious roll is from Sara Lee.
Yeah, I'm quiet, okay, Michael? Get off my back. Get off my back, Michael. I'm making a video, okay?
With all these easy, delicious turkey recipes.
see, what-
all your
okay.
favorite dinners. And of course, don't forget to pick up that Arnold herb stuffing. Absolutely delicious. All perfect. Sara Lee Artisano Bakery Rolls. Get them.
Those are
Ah.
Their routine remarkable.
Thank you, Tanya. You're so nice.
By Klausman Law.
Cool.
Oh, that's the one we were missing today.
Yes. We're getting on.
You can't say.
Look at us put our gloves on. Go! Superheroes.
Oh,
Yeah?
really? Yeah?
Oh,
that's
really?
Was it cool? Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Hey, welcome back. I'm Russ Rollins, always Dirty Jim and Angel. We got Ryan Holmes. We got Amber Nova in her pink Power Ranger costume. By the way, we're on our YouTube channel. I know it had a little breakdown because there were so many people on it, so we got it back up if you go to Real Radio Monsters. Right, Ryan, it's working again?
We are working again. It's a brand new stream, but yeah, we are back live again.
All right, very good. Now it's time for Carlos. Take it to the top.
Let's go.
Hi.
Halloween edition of To the Top. Welcome, everybody. Hello, I am your host of To the Top, Carlos Alberto Navarro. And I got to tell you, I loved Halloween-themed TV shows back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Like
You
any TV.
mean like the Brady Bunch version of Halloween type thing, like where the shows would do, like whether it be Family Ties or Roseanne.
Roseanne was the biggie.
Roseanne was a good one.
What's up with Roseanne? What's she been up to lately?
Oh, I don't know what she's doing.
I'm just kidding. Obviously, I know about the whole, downfall.
Wow, not to bring up drama or anything.
But I did, and that's why I'm dressed up. That's why I'm dressed up. That's why Russ is dressed up. That's why Amber's dressed up.
Woo!
British Ryan.
British Ryan. Pirate.
I like your outfit.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you like yours?
I do.
Do you?
Man, that's so good.
I love the stink face he's got on, too.
It's so patently dismissive.
And Angel and Jimmy were too cool for school. They thought we were pulling the old switcheroo on them, that we were just going to tell them, come on down in your outfits, and then you guys were going to look like fools, and we were going to be dressed to the nines. Is that what you guys thought?
Yeah, Ryan thought the same thing. Yeah, I actually thought
no, that's not what I thought.
What happened with yours? What happened, Angel?
I just was coordinating with the makeup.
Your makeup department?
My
yeah,
God, man.
I told
This
you guys
guy,
though.
This
I
guy
said
rolls with a crew now.
I
for
said
Christ's
that.
sake.
I told you guys during the week that I was having a difficult time making that connection.
But you could have worn that suit you had. What was that suit you had?
The zombie suit.
The zombie suit.
Zombie suit. I've rocked that for the last 3 Halloweens, bro.
It's covered.
And that was too big for you, right?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Excuse us, Mariah Carey. We don't travel with a makeup team.
I didn't. I didn't think of it.
Let me just see this. You got big fancy Halloween costume, yes?
No, not really.
Best costume ever. Been planning 60 days. Get in shape. Did you?
Yep.
But it happens to be 60 days later. No Halloween costume, is there? Is there absolutely none?
The payoff will happen later on this afternoon.
Yeah, around Thanksgiving.
No, this afternoon. This afternoon.
All right, well, I'll be looking forward to it. I'm eagerly anticipating your outfit. A little too much, probably. A little too much. And it is Halloween, and I love it. It's my favorite holiday, I think.
Me
Better
too.
than Christmas?
They're very close. You ask me around Christmas time, I'll say Christmas. You ask me around Halloween time, I'll say Halloween.
Yeah.
Right.
You ask me around Thanksgiving, I might say Thanksgiving.
You're
but-
never gonna. Your answer is never Thanksgiving. You completely want to blow that one out.
Right.
If in Carlos's universe, if you could go straight from Halloween to Christmas, that's what it would be.
In fact, that's what we're doing. Warp speed. My wife is a YouTuber. Part of her stuff is design and decoration, and you can't be designing during the month. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to create a DIY for or decorations or design for Christmas on December 5th.
Oh, you cannot do that.
You see what
No,
I'm saying?
that has to happen in June.
Exactly. So we did okay with October as far as getting stuff and videos and content themed or whatever, and even trying to participate in the holiday as far as like watching scary movies and all that stuff. But we were a little too late. So Thanksgiving is just a day in our books. We don't even worry about it. Gigi cooks. My pops cooks. We eat up.
You can eat that much food any day you want. There's no excuse.
Thank you,
And
Amber.
then just be with your family when you want to be with your family.
I love it. We'll be there on Thanksgiving, but the whole month we'll be preparing to be ready to go for Christmas. I'm guessing mid-November we'll have everything up.
That's good.
So pumped about that. I know it's a little weird for some people to hear that, but hey, man, that's what I like. I like the holidays. They make me feel happy. And speaking of which, motivational minute is this. And God, I'm reading this great book called Habits right now that is just mind-blowing about as far as how we are what we think, right? But this Halloween motivational minute is this, that you have to become Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange?
All right, that's weird, right? What is Doctor Strange?
Why Doctor Strange?
It was so great to watch it in The Last Avengers because he did something that we can all do every single day that I do that helps me so much. And if you're not down for the ride, then get off now. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, all the leading people in the world do this. And he did it in the film.
What?
Okay? Every day we kind of do it, but we usually go to the worst part, and that's simulation. Okay? What is simulation? We think to ourselves, all right, I'm going to go out. This is a real simple one. I'm going to go out tonight. Okay, when I go out tonight, I'm going to go out. I'll probably go get dinner. Oh, I might be late because I have to go, and then I have to wake up early. No, I'm probably not going to go out. That's a simulation. Now, he did it for the Avengers to save the world, and there was only one possible outcome. Remember,
out of 40 million, there's only one scenario works.
I know, and that sounds crazy, right? When you hear of Doctor Strange, 40 million out, he went through it. We live in that world today. You can think of the worst. Most of the time, we think of the one worst outcome in a situation when there is a litany of other simulations that you can do.
The worst case scenario.
We go to the worst. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and they said that what if this happens? I said, you're literally thinking of the one worst case scenario
that is holding you back. So today, give yourself 2 minutes to simulate the rest of your week. Don't feel stupid about it. Don't feel silly about it. You've spent more time on your job that you hate than on yourself times a million.
I do that all the time.
And Russ, I'm telling you, that's why you're successful. Because people don't become successful by accident. There's a lot of thought. There's a lot of methodical thinking. And in the morning, I sit for about 10 minutes and I think about the rest of the day and I simulate it out down to driving. And I'm telling you, it is a life-changing thing. Be Dr. Strange. We have that ability. It's not just silly. Jimmy, do you do something similar to this?
Yeah, of course. You have to. You have to picture things happening and then kind of work toward that. You get an idea of what you feel successful, how successful that thing should be, and then you move toward that. So that's kind of what I believe you have to do.
No doubt. There's the visualization part of it, and then there's actually getting to the simulation. And a lot of people. And I know.
Yeah, I think Amber Nova does that.
I'm a woman, of course I do that.
And
Are
you know
you
what?
kidding me? I'm a woman. We think like crazy.
You're right about that.
And we plan and we try to organize and I love to like live life by the seat of my pants or whatever this saying is. I'm not quite sure if I did that right.
I think that's
but
right.
But
yeah.
like I like to be spontaneous and just like improv. Yeah, spontaneous improv.
But then sometimes life throws a wrench in your plans.
And then you just gotta keep.
Oh, now there's Ryan Holmes.
And then you get wrenched.
That's perfect.
There you go.
Angel, do you have the scary music? I did want to tell. Do you want to? One of my worst fears happened. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to just tell at the beginning of next break? What do you want to do? One of the worst fears happened to a friend of mine.
You got 3 minutes.
I don't know if I can tell in 3 minutes.
Oh, you can?
I probably can. Ready? You got scary
Squeeze it
music?
in.
All right, here we go. So I walked by yesterday. I'm leaving the office. I see a friend of mine, Chase. He's got a broken knee. Horrible broken knee. It has nothing to do with the story, but I just wanted to say it so it sounds scary.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what's up, man? He's like, hey, how you been? I go, how you doing? He goes, man, good, but, man, yeah, that's good. My dog. I said, what happened to your dog, bro? And he said, my dog was attacked.
Oh.
By guess what?
Coyote.
Angel, what is my greatest fear?
Oh.
By a pack of wild dogs?
His dog was attacked by a pack of wild dogs. You've made fun of me for years. You know what I did when he told me that?
He had your knife ready.
I took out my knife. I said, I'm waiting for the day.
That's why you carry a knife.
Is that really
Yes.
pocket knife in your pocket always?
Always, Amber.
It's a pocket knife.
Yeah,
Always.
and
Be weird.
No, Amber, no, it's not the fact that it's a knife. It's the reason why he carries his
Amber,
knife. Listen to this.
It's only
Yeah,
because he's
that's why I
afraid
want to know. I know one of the reasons.
there's going to be a pack of wild dogs. That's why he has
You
it.
look so crazy holding a knife wearing a Buzz Lightyear outfit.
Ryan,
You
Not
guys
a good
looking
look
at
for you
this,
right
go
now,
to
Lois.
YouTube. Look at
listen.
this.
Not a
I'm
good
gonna
look.
right in the camera. Sir. Dogs, if you're listening. I told Chase this. I said it would have been a bloody goddamn mess if I would have been around those dogs attacking my Allen Bear. They attack my Allen Bear. I'm killing every dog. And it's good. I'll just be standing there. Take me away. So you guys all need your knives. I'm ready.
God.
You guys are going to be. And you know what? I'm not going to save y'all. I'm not going to jump in a pack of wild dogs with my knife. It cannot defend all those
You know,
dogs.
I'm going to take my chances. Rolling through the nice city of Orlando, me versus a pack of wild dogs.
Guess what? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Get it
oh, that's good.
I'll just get your ass right now. I don't care how big you are. I need help, guys. I need help, guys.
You stab one, the other's going to get you.
Well, I'm going down stabbing. I'm going down
Stabbing crazy.
Easy phrasing, sir.
That's what she said. And I do know one thing. Today will be a great day.
Hey, remember, Friday is Amber Nova's birthday. Happy birthday, Amber
Thank
Nova.
you.
Saturday, it's this big event she put together. It's at the Ace Cafe. It's Cruising for a Bruising. She's a hard-working girl. Go see her.
Come see me wrestle live, 3 p.m.
She'll be wrestling. There's a car show. Pleasure seeing you again. Have a great Halloween.
Thank you so much. Happy Halloween.
Your chance to win $1,000 coming up in a couple minutes. And then after that, Angel will bring you Monster Sports. You're listening to the Monsters in the Morning.
Oh my gosh, I loved the eerie music. And
Theater of the mind.
I love it.
Theater
I love
of the
it when you guys
mind.
do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the
cool.
So
fun
listen,
part.
I'm not here next week, but Carlos will be, and I'm sure he wants you to come in.
Give my number real
one day.
quick so you can
Yes,
text me
yes.
to him.
Oh, we can break YouTube again.
Yeah, you broke YouTube, Amber.
I did.
Yep.
It seems like that happens often though.
No,
At least when I'm on.
It'd been better. We actually something else happened there. There was something else was flagged. Something. I've never seen that happen before.
My mom texted me and blamed me. She's like, "You tripped on a cord." I was like, "No."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just text
I think it's a problem with this link
me.
studio,
Because I think Tuesday you come. What,
Is that what it was?
What days do you normally come in?
I mean, I can't.
Wednesday.
It said this.
Yeah.
YouTube said the stream was fine.
Yeah.
This has
Okay,
been
yeah,
kind of
just
been
today's
freezing.
I'm good for Wednesday.
Yeah, all right, that works.
Probably time to just restart the computer. I don't know. That was so frustrating, though. I was getting so mad.
Greenway Dodge Chrysler Jeep supports Show Your
Well, I am so excited to read this comic and post about it.
Well, cool. I'm glad you like it.
Oh yeah, well I'm already into it just because the medical and then there's a really hot girl. So
For a complete listing of open positions.
you got me there.
Go to
It looks great too, the graphics.
Thank you. We got some of the best artists to work on it. And
Higher bets. Go to iHeartRadio.com
Boom.
/Show Your Stripes.
Boom.
And thanks to Greenway Dodge Chrysler
Boom.
Jeep for hiring vets.
Thank you.
There you go.
I want to get a picture from the Monsters pumpkin.
Hell yeah.
good call.
Totally have to do that before I go.
That is a good pumpkin.
That is a really good pumpkin.
Actually,
I've looked at a lot of them and they're pretty shitty. Most of them.
It's as easy as waiting for your hand to fill. It's just that easy.
Cool. Yeah, I gotta get in there. That is.
Can we take it for you?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Welcome to the Animal Kingdom. Today we find ourselves.
I want to get the whole thing. I want to get the monsters and the pumpkin.
Okay.
Put my glove on. It's more
Do
than
you like it up and down or to the side?
You want to do two for me? I'll just-
I will. I'll do. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Ready? 1, 2. Bam.
No way. Plus, you get Google One. Nice. Automatic.
Oh, hold on. Does it change anything?
Just have to fix my hair. It's always a mess.
Excellent.
Oh, right. I have to save it.
That's smart. I'm also gonna hit up that food truck over there. Dinner that doesn't come in a full wrapper.
Let's try this one.
Switch to Metro by T-Mobile and get Amazon Prime and Google One included. All for just $40 per line.
There you go.
3 lines.
What do you think?
I think the first one probably was a little bit better, but whatever one you like.
I want to get the Monsters logo in there as best as I can. So I can tag it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm all camera right now. Me.
That's good.
Yeah, like that.
Okay,
I want to
gotcha.
get all of it.
All right. Okay, the whole thing. Hold on. 1, 2. Bam. And then let me. Let's see.
Save.
Save.
What up, Clint Young?
Hold on. Show me. I don't.
Carlos, your
Yeah,
interview
here's
is
the
up with Hanging with the Web Show today. Hell yeah, go watch it.
I think this is good.
Now's your last
1.
chance to get an incredible offer on a Celebrity Cruises vacation. Celebrity has the best
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are the best. I'm really happy I come in here.
I'm glad you come in.
I
You
like
do great.
I like you guys like me coming in.
You-
Alright, cool.
You
Plus, I
are.
gotta run down to my car real quick and then grab your pass.
Yes.
That's right.
So I'll see you guys. I'll see you, Carlos, next week.
Yes.
Oh, his name was Anthony, by the way.
Yeah?
Nothing to you, Black Bean.
Well, tell Anthony
The Black Bean.
I was just talking about him the other day. And his words really had a great effect on my life.
You guys are too much. Alright, where do I say bye to everyone at? Which camera? Bye. Happy Halloween.
You're on this one actually.
Oh. Bye. Happy Halloween. Cool. Oh, this was a blast.
All right, girly.
Don't have too much fun.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Say,
See ya. Hey, good. If I don't see you on Saturday, have a good show. I actually might come out.
You already did.
Yeah. I might come out and see you.
Carlos, you gonna come out Saturday?
Probably not. But
It's only
I
2
wish
hours. I'm
you.
gonna wrestle anywhere between the time of 3:30 to 4
I will be
o'clock,
there
most likely.
in spirit, and I swear,
And just
I'm
like
very.
my post. Don't vote for anyone. Just
Right,
like-
but you know what? At least I'm not lying to you. And I am going to end up voting in one of these things that you
Some of
do.
my closest friends were like, "Hey, sorry, we don't vote for you every day. We
But-
voted like once a
Hey,
day."
look,
I
you're-
vote for you every
I'm like,
day.
no big
my
deal.
vote was to have you on this radio show, and Russ's vote, and I think those are 2 very important votes,
They are.
and they worked out. So, that's my vote.
I did vote every day though.
Russ is
But I'm
good
crazy
like that.
Well, you're my one of my top 5 voters. I posted it on Facebook.
I'm crazy. I know. I wanted to see her. I
No,
thought.
he just
Yeah,
got a
of
little
course,
More,
yeah, I
he's got
wanted-
a little more time than you, right? He's busy man.
I thought it'd be cool to see you be on the cover of Food for More
Oh,
like
hell yeah. But hey, 3rd in the Southeast region, that's a big deal.
Ask
Yeah,
for
it is. You should be
And I
happy.
wasn't second,
You should
it
be
wasn't
very happy with it, yeah.
I like your positivity.
Well, I mean, just to see all the outreach of like everybody supporting me and just all the love, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I bet you're getting a lot of love from Monster listeners too. They're reaching out to you and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. All these people that have been seeing me on your Monster show, they've been
supportive.
messaging me.
They're super supportive.
And they're actually gonna. I've had some people say, yeah, we're gonna come out Saturday. And
Good. It's impossible not to like Amber Nova.
I love it. Cool. I just want to be babyface. Screw any heel.
Yeah, lose the heel.
I've been a heel.
Guess what? So was everybody. You switch, use what you're good at, and if people
It's
like
funny,
you,
everyone tells me they like me better as a heel.
because they're trying
I
to
like
hate.
me better
You know what?
as a
I bet you they're
But I
wrestlers.
can do cool shit in the
Yeah,
ring.
I bet you they're wrestlers.
Oh, I just cursed.
It's all right. I bet you they're wrestlers who are like, oh, she'd be really a fucking good babyface. So don't listen to them.
I love.
Play to your strengths. Play to your strengths.
I love being able just to do my fun, flippy, impressive moves. You know,
That's what you need to be doing. Yeah, being a heel. Who the hell wants to be? You're going totally against your character. You're bubbly and you. What's the chick who does? Who was at the NXT who came in here? That she's like, yeah, she's a WWE girl.
Flair?
Yeah, she was young. She just.
Charlotte? Did she just get signed to WWE?
She got signed maybe a year ago. She's loved.
I remember you talking about.
Tell me what you
Rainbow stuff. She's always like I'm super positive and like. God, she was at NXT. She was the champion. No, I don't think it was just got signed. I think maybe 2 years ago, but
she's in WWE now.
Yeah, she's very popular, and her name is like Pepe something. I don't know.
Pepe Le Pew.
But if she would have played against her character, it would have been a big mistake. That's who she is.
Yeah.
Use what you have. Play what you have. You know.
That was your chance. Now take it.
There you
We'd
go.
love to see you win $1,000. Remember, Zoo Done It is this Saturday. You can go to crimeline.org to get your tickets. It's a great cause. You get dinner, you get drinks, you get to try to solve a mystery in the zoo. Looking forward to it. I've not had a chance to go ever before, but me and my wife are going this Saturday. I'm excited about it. There's also an auction. I'm going to have my comic book and some prints there to auction off. I don't know how much they'll bring, but if it helps out, a little bit, that's great. It's going to be this coming Saturday, crimeline.org to get your tickets. And Sabrina's going to host.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun, man. Also, when you go, you possibly could win a trip for two to Napa and San Francisco.
Yeah, every ticket gets an opportunity to win. Plus, I can't go over those auctions they give at the end of the night for the every police department offers up like a ride on their cop car, shooting their guns at their range and stuff. It's just a blast.
Yeah. Scott York got one of those last year, a buddy of mine.
And, you hang out with SWAT teams all day. It's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, it's this Saturday night. It's to help Crime Line, and come on out and say hi. I'd love to see you there. Should be a lot of fun. Hey, I'm Russ Rollins with Dirty Jim. And Carlos and Ryan Holmes, and now Angel's going to bring you Monster Sports.
Monster Sports are brought to you by Orlando Apollos. Football does not end this year. Does not have to end this year. The Orlando Apollos and the head football coach Steve Spurrier launched their inaugural season February the 9th. Season tickets start at $75. Get yours now at OrlandoApollos.com.
Angel, I did something yesterday with the Apollos, and I want to run this by you and tell me if you think it's a good idea or a bad idea.
Okay, hit it.
Okay.
Are we doing it now, or you want to do it after sports?
Let's
do it right now?
It's sports related.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so we're going to be doing a lot with the Orlando Apollos.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have the Monster End Zone, okay? And so they were putting together the packages to have something special for the Monster fans, and they were going to do a T-shirt. And I said, well, let me ask you a question. Do you have Orlando Apollo visors?
Yeah,
and they're like,
man.
And they're like, no, we don't. And I said, man, Steve Spurrier is known for wearing a visor and throwing it on the ground.
That is such a good idea.
I said, can we give every Monster fan that's sitting in the Monster End Zone a Monster Apollo visor to throw?
Yeah, good to look on TV too. That is such a great idea.
And he said, consider it done, Russ Rollins.
Nice.
So is that a good idea?
Unbelievably good idea.
Is that a swipe at Spurrier?
No.
At Steve Spurrier?
No, man.
He knows that.
Known for that.
He'll get it,
Well,
right?
you can't give him clipboards to throw, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, he knows that. He's very aware of that.
So they're making it so the only way you can get a visor, like a Spurrier visor, is to get in the Monster Zone.
That's
All
perfect.
Yeah, man, everybody in that section wearing a visor is funny, and it's not to mention it's good, and it's
think
kind
about
of
it.
what
It's
the
gonna-
league is about.
It's going to look good on camera. It's going to look on TV. You got the
Great
section
idea.
there.
We'll have our togas on with our visors.
That toga thing,
Well,
visor good.
trying to break a record,
I got you.
First and foremost, a huge shout out to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Last night they were donned Stronger Than Hate patches on the jerseys, and then each player autographed the jersey, and they auctioned off the jerseys to benefit the families of the Tree of Life synagogue tragedy. So again, a huge shout out and condolences to all the families involved. Real quick, let's run this down. The Orlando Magic played last night. Courtesy of the Orlando Magic.
Simmons, look out. Alley-oop to Aaron Gordon. He's skywalking up there high on the right. He'll grab it and flush.
Loved it. We loved it. The crowd loved it.
Here's the alley-oop. Simmons served up by Terrence Ross, and Jonathan just climbed up there, got it, and jammed it down. Here comes Buddy, front court, down to Cauley Stein. Slides in. Bamba just grabbed a piece of ball and jacked him. Knocked away by Vucevic. Isaac comes all the way to the other end. He's hammered going to the window by Bjelica. That's a foul on him. Cauley Stein knocks it away from Vucevic. Comes
abruptly ended. But, we had moments of brilliance, and the Sacramento Kings, believe it or not, people, are actually good.
Yeah.
I don't know how they were able to put it together, but we end up dropping the game last night, 107-99. But again, like I said, there was moments there where we looked really good. The game was very attainable. There was, with 5 minutes left, we were 5 points down. A couple key stops there. I think we could. This is a game that we could have won. These are the kind of games that we have to win at home against the Sacramento Kings.
These are the kind of games that make or break your season. To be honest with you,
absolutely. We can't be dropping these kinds of games around. But again, I don't think we played bad. I think it just lets them know. The players need to be aware that the Kings are good. We can't dismiss them like I have been for the last 10 years, and just be prepared, or execute, I guess.
I think the Magic need to go into every game thinking the team they're playing is good or maybe even better than them.
Yeah, but
then have that attitude.
Like at home, this is one of those ones where we had every reason to win this game, and it just key defensive stops down the line. Yep. We would have been able to do this. Now, this is a public service announcement. I wanted to give everyone a heads up. UCF football, we play Thursday night.
Oh, Thursday night.
It's a Thursday night game, so we need to make sure everybody is there. It's going to be an awesome event. We just got approval. They just got approval. A-10s from Moody Air Force Base will be doing a flyover Spectrum Stadium at 7:18 following the national anthem on Thursday.
Oh,
it's
man.
been confirmed. Of all the all the fighter planes that are out there, the A-10 is probably
the Warthog.
Yeah, it's probably one of the more menacing ones. It's got the dual engines on the back.
It's the one that has the strafing gun here.
Yeah, they call it the tank killer.
Yeah, dude. I just excuse me, saw a tweet from Jerry Briscoe, and he says that they're going to have an A-12 at the Oklahoma game because they're the real champions.
Wow,
old
Jack and Jerry Briscoe.
Yeah, man. I reached way back.
That's a good one. I'm actually jealous of that.
Again, a game is Thursday night. We got to get out there to support our team. To support the UCF Knights. The game is at 7:30. They're playing Temple, and the reason for that is that we have the first official committee ranking that came out. It came, week 10. To no one's surprise,
right.
Alabama's number 1.
Yeah.
Briscoe surprise.
Yeah. Alabama, Clemson, LSU, Notre Dame, right?
Top 5 is Michigan, Notre Dame, LSU, Clemson, Alabama.
Loser. Ain't no sooner.
Hey, the cool thing about that is, did you see the stat with the 4? No team ranked 3 has ever gone on to win the national championship. LSU plays Alabama this weekend.
For Mr. Briscoe, Oklahoma comes in at 7.
That's a real team.
Not no fake national championship.
Yeah, not no crap. Come see me in Orlando while I stomp all over Orlando's team.
That's right. And if you don't like that, my brother will beat you up.
I'm sorry,
Chop it real hard.
I can't hear you playing nobody.
University of Florida comes in at 11, and UCF comes in at number 12.
Wow.
So
how does that happen?
Yeah, we had a bye week, so of course we lose.
No. But understand this one. Now this one's different. This is the different committee. This is the bowl committee that's put this together, and they're basing this off of
those.
Yeah, off of the work for the whole season.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I mean, again, I think they're in a good spot at 12. Just continue to win and be annoying.
You know what, Angel? Interestingly, I wonder if Florida and UCF played on a neutral field, who would be would Florida still be like? What do you think they'd favor? A field goal, a touchdown?
I think just because it's University of Florida and because of the level of disrespect to UCF, that they'd probably put Florida at +7. They'd give them a touchdown at least, maybe 10 points. You know. Meanwhile, that's where I would go in and win all the money because I'd put everything I had on UCF.
Yeah.
And that's why just be a windfall of money for me. So
I wouldn't put it down.
Interesting little tidbit that goes on with one Tampa Bay Buccaneer franchise.
Oh, yeah.
They're the magic of Tampa.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers entered the NFL in 1976.
Yep.
So, in that time,
oh man,
how many quarterbacks have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers drafted?
Doug Williams.
No, drafted.
Not drafted.
In other words, they didn't say draft at 1. They just said that was their first pick. It didn't matter if it was the first pick, right?
It didn't matter. The Buccaneers, since they've come into the league, they've drafted this many quarterbacks in their history.
Steve Young?
I'm going to say
not who. How many?
I'm going to say
how many quarterbacks total?
22.
22.
Drafted from college?
That's the only place you could be drafted from to join the NFL.
15.
15.
I think I saw this on that side. 69.
God damn it, man. It's so bad. I mean, we see it coming.
Yeah, I know. And every time.
A mile away.
We paused. I paused.
I was like,
bated breath.
All right, I'll do it. I thought you were going to pass over me.
Still gets me. I don't know why.
Holmes, give me a number.
42.
42. They've drafted 25 quarterbacks since 1976.
God almighty.
Out of 25 quarterbacks, how many of those quarterbacks do you think they signed to a second contract?
I'm going to go
none.
I'm going to say none.
Zero.
Wow.
Zero.
And they're not signing this guy. Guaranteed.
That pretty much guarantees that New York Giants, get ready.
Yeah.
You're getting Jameis Winston.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
But how many quarterbacks have started at Tampa and are going to be successful afterwards? I mean, a bunch.
We've had a handful.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a pretty distinguished list of former Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Doug Williams. I just mentioned Steve.
Young.
Steve Young.
Didn't we have Brett Favre? Didn't they have Brett Favre for like a second?
A hot minute.
Vinny Testaverde.
Is it that they just have front office problems like the Magic had for so long? Or is it just gonna?
The ownership is always, because you look at Pittsburgh, you could run that with Pittsburgh. And I think it's probably 2 or 3. I mean, they've had only so many head coaches, only so many quarterbacks. They know how to run a franchise. Green Bay's the same way.
It's the guys that they have there that are judges of talent. You use the Pittsburgh Steelers as a perfect example. They have had a steady hand at head coaching position and quarterback position. They've always been able to judge good talent, as opposed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who barely know what the game of football is. And then we'll wrap it up with this.
Damn.
This is
That's very dismissive.
Hey, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, understand the only reason I say a sentence like that is because Jimmy sits right across the way from me, and
it's driving me crazy because the team has the ability to be okay, but they don't.
Oh my God, I feel the same way about the Magic.
We want to work really hard to be okay.
Oh my God, I swear to God, Jimmy, like you look at the
Most,
players.
you watched the game last night. You know we could have won that. That's a game we should have won.
I look at the players. I go, they're all great players. Why is this group of players not able to beat the other group of players that are about the same?
It's like one spark plug wire is off.
Literally.
It's just missing on one cylinder.
Do you watch the game, Jimmy? Like you're obviously football.
Yeah. I told you the other day, their offense looks flat-footed. They do everything flat-footed.
Or even when it's close. And you're in the third or fourth quarter, you're like,
real quick, I got to give a shout out to Big Mike. I'm teasing about the Bucks. I'm messing with Jimmy. And then we'll wrap it up with this little tidbit. I need everyone that's a Monster listener to help me out on this because I wasn't aware of this concoction until right now, and I think it's specifically for Halloween. The mashup of 2 iconic candies into one candy bar, and it's out there right now, and I need to find it.
3 Snickertears.
I don't know what that was, and that was clever wording.
Wow.
It's a classic Hershey's candy bar.
With
Reese's Pieces in it.
Oh,
wow. That sounds good.
Instead of like almonds, it has Reese's Pieces.
So it's Hershey's and Reese's Pieces together, and they did the mashup of the label, so each label is like half of the bar and everything. I need it. I need this in my life right now.
Oh, you can now.
What's it called?
Reese's
Pieces?
It's still a Hershey's, and then it's got the Reese's Pieces logo right underneath it.
By the way, somebody texted in real quick on the UCF thing. This guy says Vegas right now says that UCF would lose to everyone above them in the Coaches Bowl by 10 points or more.
I'll take that bet.
I would take that bet in about 9 seconds. How much you want? How much action you want, dude?
Hey, come on down to Briscoe Burger. We'll take you, man.
Come on down to Briscoe Auto Shop.
All right, when we come back, it's time for the King of Denmark, Ryan Holmes, to make his daily proclamation. You're listening to the Monsters of the Morning.
What are you doing?
Just lighting a couple candles.
Because we're zombies. They now smell like fresh cut grass. Real Radio 104.1. From the David Moss Toyota Traffic Center.
Police are still working the scene of a serious accident on Edgewater Drive at Forest City Road.
I was doomed, but I'm fooled, but I'm
We just got reports of a new crash.
What up, girl?
Police have cleared a wreck on Road and I-4. Expect minor slowdowns on Focus Family.
Yes.
If you see problems on the roadway, call the Syntax Security Traffic Line at 866-677-4777. The Traffic Center. I'm Thomas Toledo Pole.
This report is sponsored by SunTrust. Wind in your hair.
Sure.
Worries behind
You got some stuff to talk about? Justin Bieber straight his head.
Stop by the new SunTrust branch at 13865 North Road today to begin
And
your
Cardi
journey.
B and
Confidence starts here.
Guys, it's time to celebrate Christopher's Prime Steak and
I
Lobster.
think
25 years serving the best beef in all of dinner there this Saturday night. Unfortunately, that gig is sold out, but don't let that stop you from trying the unbelievable food at Christopher's. Of course, their wine is extensive. Their seafood is amazing. All this is hand chosen. They've been dealing with the same butchers for 26 years. They do it one way and one way only, and that is prime. You'll love this place. It just has that feel of a classic steakhouse, and of course, when they bring the food
Joey
out,
Fatone
it
gets
has
a
the
new
taste
game show.
of an ultra
It's
classic
perfect for that.
steakhouse. Just unbelievable food. It's Christopher's Prime Steak and Lobster. Book a dinner special.
I love your Chad Lightyear costume. Chad Lightyear. Oh, where would Chad be from? Carlos be looking like a double A. I do think I look like a little like dog penis with my head. Like a little.
$3 juniors, $4 shorts,
Yeah.
$5 5, 6, and
One way to look at it.
Can't unsee that now.
Yeah, no.
Fuck, man. Road college thing.
$3 juniors, $4 shorties, and $5 classics all on Fest Lawn. It's the all-new Hoagie Fest. Only at Wawa. It's Hoagie season.
Today's going fast.
Yeah, it did go by. It was a fun show.
Well, we had a bunch of great hits on YouTube, but when it splits up like that,
Yeah, we were at 500 and something, and then.
Oh yeah, it was cranking.
I did.
Yeah.
Usually I know what happens, and I have no idea what happens on that one. That was incredibly frustrating, and then I had to spend the whole next segment figuring out, trying to fix
Since
it. And
1992, Mills Air has kept O-Town cool. Visit millsair.com to schedule your...
when's the last time you restarted the computer? Maybe we should just do that every brand.
Yeah. But I don't think they had anything to do with it.
I've been getting all morning, and it doesn't normally do this. It keeps popping up and it says poor connection to hotspot.
Huh.
But I've never.
But there's no hotspot, right? It's just a plugged-in wire.
The Wi-Fi is connected to the Sling Studio from here to the.
God,
They're
okay.
like this far away, so I don't know what it is. It does it every now and then, but it's been doing it all morning.
Yeah, maybe.
Together, we can make a difference, one person at a time. The MBS Recovery Run benefits Turning Point of Central Florida, helping people suffering addiction. Sign up.
do you want to give those to, should I just give them to Detective Barb? It's for the crime line thing.
Are we gonna see her?
I'm not, but I know you asked me about stuff for them to donate. So that's a copy of it and with the print, and they're both signed, so.
Wonderful, thank you, sir.
Okay, cool.
You signed it too?
Yeah, it's
Outstanding.
signed, both of them are signed by me and Kaufman, and it's the print and the copy. Cool.
It's good to make it.
CVS Pharmacy and Target. Health is everything.
Have you watched the value of your house continue to go up? Maybe it's time to put that equity to work while rates are still fairly low. Americans have over $5.5 trillion in tappable equity. They can use for many things like paying off very high credit cards, student loans, remodel your house, or
You think that's what it is?
kids have begged you for. Hi, I'm Wesley.
You think that's what it is?
Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's
Yeah.
right. Nothing's rolled into your
Yeah.
loan, whether it's conventional, FHA,
Oh,
or
okay.
VA. We'll pay your title, settlement.
Then I'll go in the other room and play it. I don't want to
Or maybe you
get
just want to
dinged.
refinance out of your mortgage insurance. With
Hello, Steve Dobson from Durham, England. Love the show, keeping me entertained.
thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at
There's a guy, Steve, who just wrote.
888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the
I'm
history
reading
of
on the
mankind.
YouTube
Call us
chat.
at 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669.
I texted him. He'll let me know.
455-3669.
All right, love you.
Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
This Friday and Sunday at the Improv Orlando, it's Corey Holcomb.
I want you to know the way your woman look represents your income.
Don't miss Corey Holcomb at the Improv Orlando at Point Orlando. Parking just $2 with admission. For tickets and showtimes, go to theimprovorlando.com.
When you need your engine tuned, trust a car expert. When you need your roof fixed, trust a roof expert. And when you need the highest quality water softener salt, trust Morgan Salt. We're the salt experts with over 100 years of experience. Morgan Pure Natural Water Softener Salt in the blue bag is made from all-natural, high-purity salt crystals. Trust Morgan. We're the salt experts. Find our easy-to-carry blue bags at your local Lowe's store.
I know what I want from my energy company. I want to know that my power is always on, and that my family's energy is cleaner and safer. That's why, as a Duke Energy lineman, I'm working hard to make that possible. I absolutely feel
I'm so glad we have our own headphones, only for us.
It's a good feeling knowing that I'm helping to build a smarter, reliable energy future for all of us, for my family and yours.
Now at Wawa, eggs sliced down to 99 cents.
Yeah, both girls were good today, you know?
Yeah.
So there's never been a better time.
See if Karina can make it a hat trick.
Oh, I forgot Karina.
Yeah.
I gotta leave her headphones for her. My bad.
Joseph, you can't get enough of Carlos's impression of Dirty Jim. It's funny, I rarely do Jimmy's impression. Except maybe Hillbilly Jim every now and then. Thank you, Tanya. Halloween.
Hey, you're listening to the Monsters in the Morning on Real Radio 104.1, broadcasting live on iHeartRadio. We've been live on our YouTube channel as well. It's Real Radio Monsters on YouTube. Check it all out. And Dirty Jim, we got this Friday at 3 o'clock, the Jim Colbert Show.
We're working on a couple of interviews. We haven't solidified anything yet. We'll have our normal stuff. Everybody in, just kind of hanging out, being silly.
And then how's everything set for your thing at Christner's? I know that's why you couldn't make it to the Zoo Done It.
Yeah, it's sold out. We found out it sold out earlier, actually late last week. We found out it sold out.
Nice. I think my buddy Lou was going to be there that night. Lou Renton. I love that guy.
But yeah, but Zoo Done It tickets still available. It's $75 for one ticket, $125 for two. It's a great date night. And remember, they get you all the food and drink pretty much you want to eat in one night.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah, plus the auctions an opportunity to win a trip to Napa.
And their food's pretty good. Yeah.
Christner's place, these guys are unbelievable. Alice and I have become kind of buddies. It's weird. They started the same year we started radio. So we kind of grown up in the restaurant.
Can I ask you this? Their advertising is very sweet, and she sounds awesome. But you know, it's almost a juxtaposition of the actual place, like because it almost sounds like she's a Southern lady, and then you go there and it's like a New York steakhouse kind of deal.
Proper steakhouse. It's really interesting you say that because it's a family-owned business.
Yeah.
Part of the chain before.
Right.
The guy Russ, Christner knew them, and he's like, look, I really want this. I want this. I want this. He goes, well, you can have it. The only thing is you can't open up near me. So they were on vacation in Orlando. Decided to stay here and open up, and it's become like a legacy thing. So it's a family-owned restaurant. That's an odd thing. So I think they can kind of do that to show that it's still just the same family running the restaurant.
Got it. Got it.
Now it's time for Ryan Holmes, the King of Denmark. Yes. Make his daily proclamation.
Yes. I know, I heard that. Appreciate that. Ah, yes.
Yes, King of Denmark.
King of Denmark got pulled into the office.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. It's all fun and games when you're walking around a studio when no one's here as a pirate, and then you realize, oh, this is corporate America, and everybody's in normal clothes.
Yeah.
And having to have a real conversation.
Well, they know you're on a goof show.
No, I don't know if they do. Because when you walk around, people are in actual suits, and you're dressed like a broke Jack Sparrow. It's not a good look. No, not a good look, is it?
Oh.
Okay. Who let this guy in? Who let me in? Funnier than you, won't I? Better bit, isn't it?
I love it.
See, I agree with Angel. It's weird about this. You're a little bit weird, aren't you, King? Oh! I don't like you, British Ryan. I'm not... Listen,
I knew the king would not like you, right, Russ? Like you see the king, he's very royalty, and then there's very reserved, funny,
That's right.
witty.
That's right, funny and witty. There's the two words that you would not use for King of Denmark, is it?
No, never.
No,
Never.
It's this dumb Viking hat.
Brash, annoying.
Way to be visually funny on the radio, King of Denmark. Ah!
King of Denmark doesn't have much to say.
I know. Let it be short replies.
He just goes,
He's trying to push out the King of Denmark too.
It's hard because it's like a fighting in my head right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
And clearly winning.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, this is very interesting because King, I like you, man.
I like you too, Carlos.
Yeah, but like, have you heard British Ryan?
British Ryan's a hack.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, British Ryan. Oh, he's so smart and witty. Listen, I've ruined my voice over a series of months and months. I'm pretty sure I have vocal nodules from doing this bit.
yeah.
Oh, vocal nodules, is it? Is that what you're going right there? Oh, still not funny though, is it?
Oh!
All those nodules getting in the way of the humor coming out of your throat.
I love this. You're knocking your own bit. That's great.
Oh, man, it saves us time.
Yeah. Saves my bit.
Wow, British Ryan?
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if Angel has British music.
British music, isn't it? Like Oasis. It's better, a good band, better than Kiss, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who sold more records there?
Oh, William Shatner, you're from the future. Don't you know how bad Kiss does in history? Not good, is it? I'm sorry, that's Captain Kirk. You dressed as William Fatner.
Oh, that sounded very kingish.
Yeah.
That was a king line.
Look shirtless with jaundice.
King, did he just steal your line?
Yes.
That
I told you, this guy's a hack. Do not listen, British Ryan cannot come on the show. That's a stipulation of the King of Denmark doing this bit.
So we have to choose between King of Denmark or
don't
British
make
Ryan.
us choose.
I tell you, this ain't gonna be Sophie's choice.
Don't make us choose.
They like me better, don't they?
Yeah.
You're doing all the hard work, haven't you? Wearing the hat, wearing a little sash on your head. People give you a little monster truck on the brew bus, and like, oh, there it is. Yeah. Better song, isn't it?
It is.
Better
It
song.
is.
More regal, more royal. The real royal.
Yeah.
Who's ever heard of a Danish king?
Nobody.
Right?
Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
That sounds like a Dunkin' Donuts knockoff Danish king.
Yeah.
No one would go there, would they?
With your Jack Sparrow. What about King of Sparrow? King of Sparrow.
Can't keep up, Candelos!
King of Denmark. What do you think of this music?
No.
He forgot.
No. It takes a second to switch over. It is like two people are fighting in my head.
Yeah. King.
Yes.
Do you I think King is cool on Wednesdays, right? And then like British Ryan is fills in the rest.
The chances are I'll take off more Monday. So
So King Mondays.
King Monday.
Yeah.
I'm not a king now, just British.
Yeah, you're funny, man.
General British Ryan.
Yeah,
See?
can
You don't need to be a king.
Regal, yeah.
Yeah, regal and funny. Did you hear that, King? Yes.
that's all that gets. All King says is yes.
I love that the king cannot respond. He cannot respond.
I can't even think of anything to respond. Like
all the mental energy.
I'm not used to speaking to commoners. That's the problem. I'm used to speaking with people at equals and up. I don't fight down, but I don't want to punch down to this British nonsense.
No, you know what, King? We do like you, man.
what is your proclamation?
Yeah.
My proclamation, you have to choose.
Oh, right now? Who's asking?
Yeah, who's asking?
They want to know who you want to pick.
Whoa! It's a new guy, isn't it? He's German, Ryan, isn't it? It's very confused. It's like I'm having a party in here.
Your brain is.
Right, I'm ready to vote.
Are you ready to vote? You gonna vote for old King of Denmark, Carlos? Look at me, it's your boy, old KOD, King of Denmark, baby. Yes, remember that? Yes.
KOD, yeah. I actually do like going. I like going. Yeah. I call my wife. I'll be like, yes.
Yeah.
But I like that. I love British Ryan.
Yeah, I'm voting for Jamaican Ryan.
Yeah. Let's hear it. Hey, I've been doing it for 5 years.
Ooh, there's a Japanese Ryan here too.
Now that's just racist.
What the hell?
My God. I don't know. It's like, I want Kobe now.
I want to see his brain just to do it.
Okay, so my vote, even though
I know who's voting for the good one. Let's talk about it. Who had more laughs per minute today?
Okay, easy. British Ryan, easy.
How many times did you like the King of Denmark? 7 times.
That's the past 3 months.
British Ryan, what do you think about?
I've done all this work. I've already got a family in Denmark that disowns me. Now people in the job disown me. You know what? I'm leaving. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, no!
Leave it.
All right.
I couldn't take it, could he? One day of actually being hired, couldn't even take it.
What? Gonna have the first day.
You're gonna have a meeting with HR, aren't you?
What a great first day for British Ryan.
British Ryan killing it.
King, you still there?
What?
Come back to the mic, King. Come back to the mic. We do like the King. We want you to be here Mondays.
Only if you do one thing for me.
What's that?
You gotta give me a yes.
Yes.
Yeah!
All right, good. I want a King this day.
So let it be written?
And so, it shall be.
All right, there you go. When we come back, we'll have Karina from Real Music Weekends will be here. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Monch of the Morning.
There's a definite pause that happens. It's like
I saw your brain. You're like,
which one is it?
That's all I want. That's so sad. I'm more than a piece of clown meat. Happy Halloween from Real Radio 104.1.
Hello.
Hello. Megan loves British Ryan.
everyone loves British Ryan.
I love British Ryan so much.
Megan, you tell me.
I didn't know.
You don't know who Captain Kirk is?
No, I mean I've heard of Star Trek, but literally know nothing.
Mr. Spock. Do you know who Mr. Spock is?
I've heard that name before.
It's because of baby books.
But you look great.
Thank you.
That's what everybody wants to look like a real imitation of William Shatner.
I look right there. I'm not bragging about my.
I do look like a dog dick a little bit. A little bit like a dog dick. I'm cool with
You woke
that.
up this morning, did you put in your contacts and
British Ryan, you can't get past him. He's Orlando's Ricky Gervais.
He was hired as the King of Denmark, so.
Hey, King is good too, right? Remember King is good?
Could take another 3 months, is it?
King is good.
Gonna have to go to Amstar.
Yes.
Dr. Conrad Filatowski is the most experienced.
Yeah, British Ryan doesn't have his catchphrase yet. We gotta figure it out.
Thank you, Megan.
Which is the latest vision correction procedure, and he is the master already. Quick, painless procedure. Nearsightedness, farsightedness, astigmatism doesn't
Oh my
matter.
God, that's so funny.
18 years old, he
All right, babe, love you.
I say you can get the same thing. Just call
Baby, you can get this loving as soon as I get home. I got work to do. I have business to tend to. You know, I got to talk to my portfolio manager.
Heard about you guys.
I know.
Very careful for the monsters in the morning. I would love that $700 discount, please. And they'll gladly hand it right over. For more risk and info, just simply visit myvisionfreedom.com. It's clear to see why you should start off and call
What you dressed
Dr. Filatowski.
Oh, I already dressed up.
I know. I saw your deal. The good, very scary. What's it? What movie is that? Are we just a look? Yeah, that's cool.
Sam dressed up as Coco the Clown, and I guess this lady at work got really pissed off at him, and she's like, I deleted you off Facebook.
Because what? What she said something?
Coco the Clown. It's John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, really?
She was so mad. She was like, I deleted you off Facebook because of that.
That's
crazy. So you could get fired by him.
Someone dressed like John Wayne Gacy?
My boyfriend did. And two of our friends were.
It is weird to
Jim
dress up as an
Jones.
actual killer.
Yes.
Like,
But here's what this is what I like talking about. I was like, you can't dress up as like school shooter. Don't do that. I saw that on.
Yeah. Blackface. Unless you're Megyn Kelly.
No. Ricky was just like, I'm gonna come in as Megyn Kelly. Don't dress up as like a victim, like a school shooting victim.
Yeah.
Crossing the line. But whatever.
Yeah, I think everything else is pretty open.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Halloween girl dressing up as.
She is Barbie. We're all Toy Story crew.
I saw someone that.
So, and she looks adorable with her little. Like it's like you gotta see the outfit. Because like I was like, oh, it's gonna be cute, but then like the actual outfit is really, really cute.
Did you guys make it?
No. We bought it.
One of the greatest bits ever. Great job, Ryan.
Yeah, sweet.
One of the best
And I'm
segments
gonna
ever
make the
cut. Print, best of.
Yeah, I got T-Rex.
What's Megan gonna be?
She's Little Bo Peep.
I love that.
Hey guys, through Ryan's entire segment, we don't hear Angel
So cute.
and Jimmy.
I forgot. Well, because I was out of the room trying to come in fast. I didn't switch over to the
Sorry, you know what you tell them to do? Listen to the radio. Guess what? Backup audio plan, radio.
Yep, it'll be on iHeart podcast. Check it out there.
That's so cute.
Well, I was just getting my stuff
She
done.
like one and done. Child.
No, we want to have another child. Probably adopt and maybe have another child too.
Yeah, YouTube. Sorry about the audio issue.
Yeah, we'll definitely adopt, but like we're debating on whether or not.
My bad.
She's 7. We're probably gonna have a kid within the next year and a half, 2 years, something like that. But yeah.
So you're still gonna adopt one too? You think about
Yeah.
That's a good move.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I'm doing some guardian ad litem stuff now. We're trying to just connect. I mean, there's just too many kids out there that need just even a little bit of guidance. And so, yeah, I hope to get enough to get a big ass house. That's the goal, big ass house. And then we have adopted kids and animals and. Yeah, man, I've had a lucky life, man. Been very fortunate. I don't know why I was blessed with the things I was blessed with.
That's actually adopted.
I do.
Yeah, you do know some people.
Yeah, you definitely know this. Don't talk about it openly. A lot of people don't.
This report is sponsored by CC's. Try CC's.
Flick from Bug's Life. Yeah, I can see that, Soraya Diaz-Cole.
Adoption, like, even though like it doesn't define, they don't like to be defined by that either. So they won't talk about it.
Mark, you are right. A super sexy Lil Bo Peep, and actually she calls it Lil Ho Peep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Monsters of the Morning on Real Radio 104.1. Your chance to win $1,000 coming up again here soon. And remember, all day long you have a chance to win that. So keep listening. And when you hear the keyword, you text the keyword to 200, and you could win $1,000. Hey, I'm Russ Rollins along with Dirty Jim, Angel, and Carlos, Ryan Holmes, and Karina is here with us from the Real Music Weekends to let us know what's going on. Okay, we just heard from Dirty Jim, and I just saw somewhere one of the sites or whatever said that Bieber is in town and he shaved his head.
Yeah.
Is that all true?
I mean, yeah, it is. I guess Orlando will make you crazy and do all that sort of thing.
So why did he shave his head?
I have no idea. He's irrelevant to me.
What do you mean he's still massive?
What do you mean he's irrelevant?
Dude, I mean, I just feel like good for him for finding Jesus.
Okay.
But like his music lately has like kind of been like whack.
I don't like the Khaled songs. That's like as bubblegum boring. Equals
10 other people could have sang
my
that same
God,
song.
it's not a problem. Like I don't like it. Even though I like Bieber, like Khaled, whatever. But that seems like a just Man, cookie cutter as it comes.
Apparently, he already flew out. He was in town to just go to the parks with family and visit some family, and then he was out. My daughter met him last night.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Was he cool?
She said it was actually extremely polite and very nice and way shorter than...
He's about my height, and I'm like 5'6".
Yeah, way short. My daughter's 5'8", 5'9", and he was shorter than her.
Man, I would dunk on his ass on a
Dude.
9-foot goal.
Let me say this real quick. By the way, this segment's brought to you by A&E Wines, GoWineDelivery.com. I did the email a little bit earlier, but this is kind of their segment here on the show. It's GoWineDelivery.com. You also can be a part of the Monster Craft Beer Club through GoWineDelivery.com, which means they'll deliver it to your house in Central Florida for free. Just free delivery. They've got great wines. They got a great craft beer, and it's at GoWineDelivery.com. That's GoWineDelivery.com. Are you ready for Halloween, Karina?
Yes, I am ready for Halloween.
It's your thing, right?
Yeah, it's my thing. I've already dressed up. I'm not dressing up tonight, unfortunately.
I thought you were going to dress up today.
Why,
Because
Halloween, Karina.
It's my boyfriend's birthday. Why'd you throw this
It's my
Buzz Lightyear
glove.
sleeve?
Because it's a costume.
He just
you should put
challenged
on.
you to a duel.
I did.
I
Actually,
thought
I'm Hamilton.
out of all the girls that came in today, I thought for sure, okay, Karina's probably going to kill it.
Yes.
Because you were bragging last week about how you're into Halloween. Halloween's your thing. We told you last week we were dressing up.
I didn't catch that memo, but I already dressed up this past weekend.
What'd you do?
It was cool. I was La Llorona, and then I was saying a little bit ago, my
She looked
boyfriend
really
got some
cool.
flack. Yeah, it was
What's La
pretty
Llorona?
cool.
What's La
Llorona?
La Llorona.
La Llorona. The Weeping Woman, she like steals the kids. It's basically like the Casey Anthony story, but
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, my boyfriend got flack from this lady because he dressed up as John Wayne Gacy as Pogo the Clown.
Oh.
And she said she deleted him off Facebook because she was so offended. And he was like, I barely even know you, so I really could care less.
You know, okay, let me ask you, what's your feeling on dressing up like a real killer? I mean, like being like a Michael Myers is like, okay, that's a fake killer.
Yeah.
But dressing up like a real killer that really killed people, is that a little tacky?
No.
I don't know why I'm leaning the way of yes, it is, but I
here's
am.
a line. Here's a line. Just don't dress up as like a school shooter. Don't do that.
Well, I mean,
and I've seen a lot of people do Columbine.
Yeah, but Gacy killed like a lot
He
of
killed
kids.
30. Yeah, he killed 30
more than school shooters.
plus.
Why did your boyfriend want to do it is more so the question.
Because him and his friends.
Okay.
There's 3 of them.
Okay.
They all dressed up as serial killers.
There you go.
We've
Okay.
all, it's not like a sick obsession or anything. It's just it's interesting.
What did the other 2 guys go as?
Jim Jones, the Kool-Aid guy, and
the Kool-Aid guy.
and Richard
BTK?
Ramirez.
Oh, wow.
Dude, BTK is so interesting.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Hopefully no one does any of that.
That's going to be the next Mindhunter, by the way, is BTK.
really?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
what they were
really?
leading up to, yeah. Dennis Rader.
That's fast forwarding, huh? A bit, because they caught him later, right?
Oh, yeah, no, they caught him for sure.
But
yeah.
like in the 2000s.
Right.
Yeah, I believe so.
But no, some really cool like celebrity Halloween costumes. I don't know if you've seen it, but Beyonce did Toni Braxton.
Oh my gosh, really?
awesome.
Like short hair, breathe again?
Yeah, Breathe Again. She did like the whole, like she copied her album covers. Rita Ora did Post Malone.
Oh, I saw that. A lot of people did post because he looks like a freaking cartoon character.
He looks a mess. And then Heidi Klum is like by far my favorite person when it comes to Halloween.
You know what?
She's done like really cool things over the years.
She's known for really going all out. What'd she do this year?
She did Michael Jackson as the wolf in Thriller.
Oh,
she did
that's
the
cool.
whole entire dance, which
Don't.
I've just like found out how to do the choreography.
Oh,
so.
nice. That's a good thing to do on a Wednesday.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, it's who was the thing who you were talking to before? Heidi Klum and who else dressed up?
Rita Ora and Beyonce.
Oh, I was gonna dress up as Post Malone, and I was gonna have a friend dress up as Soap, and we were just gonna fight.
You should have just done Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Because I don't think Soap can be applied to Post Malone. I think you throw it at Post Malone, there's a force field because the dude, even though multi-talented,
yeah,
he's
he
the
looks
dirtiest
gross.
looking dude I've ever seen in my
But apparently
life.
he smells so good.
Yeah, he gets asked that a lot. I actually watched him with the Breakfast Club, an interview with him, and he goes, man, he just starts laughing. He's really a humble kid.
He's really cool. I like Post Malone a lot.
I mean, you can't not like the guy when you watch interviews about him. I actually love his music,
Me
too.
too.
But
Yeah, I like him better now.
Does he look like he stinks, though?
But he looks like he stinks.
Oh, Russ. I mean, take a little quick look at Post Malone.
I've never seen him.
The picture will smell.
Yeah, Russ,
I can smell the picture from here.
It's that dried pee mixed with dried sweat stank.
Worse than Kid Rock.
Oh, yeah, he looks worse than Kid Rock. Yeah,
by far.
By far.
Did you see Shaun White's Halloween costume?
What was
Oh,
that?
I did. Yeah. What movie is that supposed to be from?
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, the Flying Tomato got himself in a little pickle.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he dressed like a person that
A special needs character from Tropic Thunder. And I'm just like, you have so much money. You should have so much common sense.
This is not the first time he's run into controversy, though, right? Didn't he have a little Me Too issue probably about
That's
2 years
right.
ago?
No, like this past year, right?
Was it? I don't know.
I didn't know.
He
Stupid.
had some accusations.
Stupid. But anyways, yeah, Justin Timberlake is also up in the tea.
What's he do?
He released a tell-all book this past week called Hindsight.
Did he really? About his whole
did.
life, huh?
He did. Yep, about his whole entire career. It's 300 pages.
I can't imagine he's got much to.
He has a lot. He has a lot.
He was one of the quietest guys during the whole Lou Pearlman thing. The guy never said a word.
I'm interested. I'm going to pick up
he
this
doesn't.
book.
He doesn't really touch on that too much. He talks about like Mickey Mouse Club and
Britney?
Sync. Okay, that's
Please
all
give me the tea.
I cared about
man.
was Britney Spears.
Yes.
I was like, give me that.
Do tell.
They
Jean
broke
jackets.
Up, ooh, the denim.
The
That's a
denim.
good couple's costume.
What
tonight.
did he say about him and Britney Spears?
So he actually didn't mention Britney Spears at all, besides like the portion he talked about, like the Mickey Mouse Club. What he did was just talk about Crimea River and like the influence about that. But he never mentioned her in that chapter of the book.
Because that's who cheated on. He cheated
allegedly with Wade Robson.
It's not alleged. It's been confirmed.
It's been pretty out there.
But here's the thing, Angel. Like he's never said it out of his own mouth, and she's never said.
All the
anything
other
about it.
parties involved have kind of.
But Wade Robson also like said Michael Jackson molested him, and then he took it back, and then he said I was actually joking. Like
did he ultimately take back that
He
whole
did.
accusation?
He took it back. He took it back,
Wow.
and then this past year he came back and said, "No, I was lying."
Okay, Must've been a good
Michael
check.
Jackson. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think he's in it for the money.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Great
what to believe.
choreographer.
Does he talk about how he ruined radio?
He what?
By the Super Bowl?
I don't know. He
Whatever
doesn't-
do you think he feels bad about that?
The Janet Jackson thing?
Yeah.
0.0.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think.
I mean-
I don't think he's ever talked about that. He's never even addressed that at all.
That's got to be one of the more embarrassing moments of his life. Actually.
I don't think he ever really apologized for it either.
Well, he probably doesn't think he had anything to apologize for.
And at the time, honestly, like he really, it was a choreographed
Yeah.
move on a stage that everybody was down with.
And it really, the nipple was covered.
Was covered.
It had a big
didn't
thing
see-
on it.
I don't think
That was what,
anybody.
2004?
That was
I mean,
2012.
people wear
and
that
I
stuff.
found nothing wrong with it.
People wear stuff like that to do the Tonight Show now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know,
it's a different time, I guess.
know they just said this morning that Joey Fatone just got a new game show.
That's great.
Where?
I don't know what
I
channel.
just passed by his old house this past weekend because I've never seen
Are you
it.
stalking him seriously?
Dude, I
Stop
went-
stalking
I
Joey
went-
Fatone.
I went on Daily
Karina.
Motion. I went on Daily Motion to watch MTV Cribs, and I was like, oh wait, this is the plantation house he used to live in. This is the Fatone residence.
He doesn't live here in Orlando anymore, does he?
I don't know.
No, I think him. Yeah, there's no more NSYNC members that
Yeah.
live here because Kirkpatrick moved.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
he
moved.
moved to Nashville.
Yep,
Yeah.
and then I think Joey moved a while back, moved up north as well.
I heard JC might live in Winter Park.
No, Jason.
That would be Shazazing.
Shazazing.
How's that not a show?
His favorite country
It's
band is
Shazazing.
Shazazing.
He should copyright that. He
Yeah.
needs something to do.
So what are you doing for Halloween tonight? Anything?
So tonight's my boyfriend's birthday.
What are you
We're
going?
just gonna go out to dinner. Maybe go to like Screamageddon or somewhere.
What's that?
Some spooky event here in town. I've never been
Sounds less
to.
excited.
It's awesome.
What is that?
It's like Screamageddon. It's just like a
party?
haunted maze.
It's a haunted house maze thing they do in Tampa. It's
Oh, in Tampa.
ridiculously
Yeah, I've never
awesome.
been. I've never been.
Oh, you're gonna be shook. You'll come back different.
I don't like mazes.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
I'm hyped for that.
If you want free stuff for Halloween, Krispy Kreme will give you a free donut if you're wearing a costume.
What do you have? Google alerts on?
Jesus Christ, Russ, they hit your watch.
Anytime free or food is mentioned in Google, I'm getting lit up.
The Chipotle will give you a $4 burrito if you're wearing a costume.
That's a weird promotion, right?
Yeah,
like,
that does.
we're not going to do it free.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it.
That's not much of a promotion.
It
is
isn't.
We're going to give you off 37%.
Now, Chick-fil-A does stuff like this, but I don't think they lean on the holidays, but occasionally they'll just be like, hey, dress like a cow and show up, we'll give you a free sandwich.
Hey, you talk about Chick-fil-A. They are testing a new type of food for fast food. What do you think Chick-fil-A is bringing to the market? And in several different markets, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 different markets to see if it'll work.
So no other restaurant's doing this right now?
No other Chick-fil-A and no other fast food place that I know of is doing it, and they think it's going to be a hit.
Wow.
And it's something that's considered a comfort food.
Chicken and dumplings.
No, good guess. What do you think, Ryan Holmes?
Meatloaf.
Wrong. What do you think, British Ryan?
Bangers and mash.
What do you think?
Wrong.
What's the other
Wrong
one?
country, dude.
King of Denmark.
Is it a romaine?
No, it is not.
Okay.
What do you think, Angel?
Chicken pot pies?
Chicken pot pie?
Ooh,
No.
that'd be good though.
I think they did.
Is mashed potatoes?
You're close. I'll let you try.
Is it loaded mashed potatoes?
Biscuits and gravy.
You just added the word loaded.
Yeah. Those are good, though.
Loaded mashed potatoes,
No,
possibly?
they're mac and cheese. It would be Chick-fil-A would be the first to have mac and cheese
KFC
no.
has mac and
Yeah,
cheese.
KFC, Boston Market.
through a drive-through.
Yeah. Try again, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Maybe it's custom mac
Popeyes.
and cheese or something like you can get mac and cheese like lobster mac and cheese or whatever. But yeah, there are a number of places that do mac and cheese.
That's drive-through?
Yeah. KFC does it, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Nothing like
Absolutely.
drive-through KFC.
Delish.
Just driving in your car, eat a bowl of mac and cheese.
I know, it's quite humiliating. I like that they made it into a cup, though. Like, they were like, so many random people were like, I don't need the whole box because the box is big for lunch. Do you mind just putting that chicken breast in the cup? and then the wedges, just kind of outline it.
I love mac and cheese, but I usually don't like eating it with anything else. I just like it by itself.
Yeah, me too. It's weird when it's a side because for me, it's like being a kid, that was just dinner sometimes.
That's a food I used to love and eat all the time. Never eat it anymore.
Yeah, me either. I always think it's for kids.
Yeah, you know, if you only make it from the box, I can understand that. But if you make it from scratch and like make the little cheese sauce and toss it all together, there ain't nothing like it.
Dude,
My favorite comedian line is fettuccine Alfredo is just mac and cheese for adults.
Yeah.
That's true.
I used to eat the hell out of fettuccine Alfredo, but I
No,
don't
at
do that
Disney
anymore.
they have a breaded cone with mac and cheese and bacon bits on top of it.
Wow, that sounds great.
Well, Quiznos is giving you free tater tots today.
Quiznos is still a thing?
I didn't know Quiznos had tater tots.
I know
The
Quiznos.
Quiznos subs.
I don't know where a Quiznos is.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Quiznos.
And Sonic is giving you a 50-cent hot dog if you have a costume on.
Oh, boy. 50-cent hot
Sounds like
dog.
diarrhea.
Yeah, what
Oh, easy.
Easy.
What are you doing? Get it.
What are you
No,
doing?
learn about the business, kid.
What are you, a crazy
What are
girl?
you doing? Go
my
dress as Fangolita or whatever. Jesus.
All
I
right,
will.
so
All right.
people can
What's wrong with you?
tune in to hear you on Saturday.
Okay. So yeah, it's changed a little bit because of Sunday Night Vinyl. So Saturdays I'll be on from 7 to midnight.
Resent that, don't you, a little bit? And like Eric comes in, he's like, can't have a normal spot, can I? Sunday
It's
Night
all right.
Vinyl.
It's all right. It happens. It happens. So Sunday Night Vinyl starts at 7, and then I'll be on from 8 to midnight.
Very cool.
Oh, sorry, 10 to midnight. My bad.
Okay, 10 to midnight.
What is 10 to midnight.
That wasn't confusing at all.
I know. It's a lot of words.
Literally, I have no idea what station you even work for now.
Jimmy, Zoo Done It, you've been there many, many years. I
Yes.
get to go for the first time. What can I expect at Zoo Done It this Saturday?
Well, actually, a lot of fun. You're going to have great weather as well, but the bars are everywhere. I know a lot of people go, well, do I have to always walk back and get a drink? You do not. There are bars all throughout the area. By the way, there are food stations throughout the entire area. The animals are out. Wait till you see the giraffes, dude.
Ooh.
You're going to trip. I mean, it's really cool. It's a great experience the entire night. $75 for one ticket, $125 for two. Every ticket purchase gets an opportunity to win a trip to Napa. The same trip I went on, which is absolutely fabulous. Plus, they have tons of killer auction items.
Yeah.
The food is magnificent. Like I said, plenty of fun and drinks and live crime scenes. Like while you're walking around the park,
Try to solve the crime.
and you get to see all the cool stuff the cops roll out to solve these forensic nightmares. You know?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Good.
Yeah, get your tickets at crimeline.org, Russ.
This Saturday. Ryan Holmes, what you got going on?
Thursday, I'll be doing trivia at Bonfires Bar and Grill in Oviedo, so come hang out with me then, 7 till 9.
Angel.
Hit me up on all social media platforms. It's Official Angel. And if you're looking for a DJ for a holiday event, feel free to hit me up, Angel at realradio.fm, and let's negotiate.
All right, Carlos?
Yeah, check me out. Oh, actually, Meglo Show tomorrow around 9 p.m.-ish. Go to YouTube, The Meglo Show. You'll find me. And you can also find me on social media. Follow me on Instagram. Yes, to the top, Carlos.
You just reminded me something, Los. November the 4th, it's National Sandwich Day, and I'm doing a big event with badass sandwiches. And Deli Fresh.
Ooh.
And I'll hit up my Facebook page. It got the date there. It's invited to everybody. It's open to everybody.
Very good. Karina?
I'm actually going to be going to Atlanta this weekend, so I've never been. I'm going for a wedding.
Well, good. Well, you have a good time. Stay tuned for the News Junkie right after the Monsters at 3 o'clock. It's the one and only Jim Phillips and the Phillips File. Then it's Tom and Dan. Then it's Real Laughs with Monster Comics, and we're back tomorrow for a Thursday edition to do our thing. Have a safe and awesome Halloween. From Dirty Jim, Angel, Ryan, Karina, and Carlos Navarro.
And the leader of this mess, Samaritan Man, Russ. I don't get boners. Rollins.
Oh, no! Thank you so much for listening. We ain't got to go home.
But we have to get out of here.
Swirls.
Mike. Yeah. Mike. Yeah. Gotta be real.
All right, YouTube. You guys are awesome. Happy Halloween.
See y'all.
See y'all next time. Just looking at the names: Gump, Adam, Buddy, Jollyman, Sam, Stephanie, David, Shifty Eye, even you, buddy. We'll see you next time.
Okay, cool. My bad, y'all.
No worries. That's how you learn. No big deal.